So you want to know how to shoot quality videos on your iPhone. You might be an Instagram content creator, a YouTuber, a business owner who is interested in creating eye-catching videos for their product, or just an individual who wants to know how to shoot great videos using just their phone. This video is just for you. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to shoot quality videos with your iPhone, everything from camera settings, equipment, and also tips and tricks that you need to know to improve the quality of the videos that you shoot with your iPhone. Make sure to stick and stay till the end of this video because I'm going to be mentioning a couple of apps that help with editing your content as well. Now let's get straight into it. What's good, honeys? It's Danielle here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you're already with me, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you and I love you to the moon and back. This is going to be a mini series of my content creation hacks, tips and tricks. I already shared with you guys how I take photos, and a couple of you have requested for how I shoot videos on my iPhone as well. This is a popularly requested video, so here it is finally. So grab your pen and paper and get some tips down as I go with you through all of the things that you need to know to create good quality videos and then also turn your content creation skills up a notch. Video creation is all about storytelling, and to start, it's best you script your videos. This is one of the tips that has really helped me with creating content and has helped to cut down time that I have to shoot my content, and also helped me to stay on topic and not deviate from the topic that I'm going to be talking about. When you script your videos, it helps you to plan and also research what you are going to be talking about. If you can go on the internet and look up content ideas, whatever topic that you're going to be talking about, do make sure you script it word for word, how you're going to be saying it. If you are even going to jot them down, how it's going to be shot, everything, all of your scenes, the setting. I would advise you script your videos because it's going to help you plan out your videos much well and let it flow the way you want it to. If you're shooting videos on your phone, which is content creation in general, make sure you always script your videos. Script your content and you're going to thank me later. Next up is location. When you're about to shoot your video, make sure you find a location that suits the type of video you're about to shoot. There are some factors that you need to consider in the selection of a location for your videos. This could be light, sound, and anything that could be detrimental to the video creation process. Anything that could serve as a distraction when you are shooting your videos. Note down these factors and make sure that you have good lighting. The sound is also good. If you shoot sit-down videos like how I am shooting right now, you should not have so much distractions in your background. This could make your viewers less engaged in your video, and others might even drop off and not watch the video till the end. You want to maintain the audience retention for as long as you can. These things are going to help people be much more interested in your video and will also help communicate whatever you are trying to communicate with your videos. One thing that I need to note down is to make sure your location suits the video topic that you are going to be discussing. For example, if you are going to be talking about kids or you are going to be making a video about kids, you do not want to shoot the video in a nightclub.
Who does that?
This is one thing that you must note down.
This doesn't make any sense.
You're talking about kids and your location for the video is in a nightclub. I mean, people can do that. But where is the correlation? That is exactly what I mean. So do make sure the videos that you are shooting fit the location that you are going to be selecting for your videos. If you feel you have a lot of background noise where you shoot your videos, try and find another location that has less background noise so it doesn't interfere too much with your audio. Good audio is very, very cardinal to quality content and shooting great videos on your phone. You have gotten a location where you're going to be shooting your video, you're about to set up, you're about to film. When you pick your phone, clean your lens. Clean your lens with a soft cloth or any fabric material that is not going to scratch your lens. Our phones are handled every day in different ways. We do not even know where our hands have been. So if you want to end up with clear, crisp, and clean videos, then do clean your lens. You do not want to end up with blurry footage. So always make sure your lens is very clean. Get yourself a soft cloth. You can even get yourself these lens cleaners for the glasses and use them to wipe your lens very carefully. Alright, so we have a location. Our lens is clean. Now we have to shoot our content. What are the camera settings that we are going to be using for good quality content? For shooting high quality videos, go for 4K at 60 frames per second in your phone. Input that into your phone right now if you haven't. For the highest of quality, you should be shooting your videos at 4K at 60 frames per second. And for standard quality, that is, you're going to get great looking videos as well. For 4K at 60 frames per second, you are going to be getting very high quality, but the downside is the fact that you are going to be taking up more storage. So if you have enough storage and you can shoot your videos at 4K at 60 frames per second, then good for you, go for that. But if you also want to end up with great looking videos with standard quality that takes up less storage, then go in for 1080. Note that for the best of quality, you always want to shoot your videos at 1080. Do not go below 1080. If you go below and you are shooting your videos in 720, 360, you can never upgrade the quality of your videos. You can always downgrade the quality of your videos, but if you shoot below 1080, just know that you can never go up. It's stuck at that and you're going to be ending up with less quality. Now let's shoot some content. For the best of quality, you always want to be using your rear camera, which is your primary camera, the camera that is at the back of your phone. Do not use your front-facing camera, which is your selfie camera. You can get good quality, but it's not as high as compared to that of the back camera. For the highest of quality of your videos, always make sure you are using your rear camera. That is the best for quality video. And I'm pretty sure at this point you are wondering,
how am I going to be seeing myself if I'm not shooting with my front-facing camera but with my back camera?
do not worry, I have a couple of tips to help with that as well. When you are shooting with your front-facing camera, you look at your display and you can see what is going on and you can know whether you're out of frame or you're not in frame. I'm going to be suggesting a couple of tips that is going to help with that. The first tip that I'm going to be mentioning is to get yourself something to mark the place where you are or mark the point that you're going to be in. So you can even grab a pillow and place it in the area you know you're going to be sitting. When you frame yourself, you know you can't be in there to see it if it's showing the camera is facing you. So you need to get yourself something that is going to act as your subject. So you can grab a pillow and place it there to mark the point at which you are going to be sitting, and then make these settings to make sure that you are not going out of frame. So when you take the pillow out, you can now go and sit in that particular spot again and then shoot your videos that way. I'm pretty sure some of you cannot do this, so I'm going to suggest other tips. One tip that also helps and one hack that you should try is to place a mirror just in front of your camera display so that the reflection of your camera display hits the mirror and then you can see yourself and know whether you are in frame or out of frame, or whether you are doing something wrong, so that you can make the necessary correction, so that you can be watching in the mirror whilst you are shooting. That is one tip that can also help with that. Next tip is for those who have more iOS devices. That is, if you have an Apple Watch, you can mirror your screen, so whatever is showing on your phone can be showing on your Apple Watch, and you can then make the corrections and adjust yourself in the frame where you should. You can also mirror your screen to your MacBook as well to also help with that. If all of these do not help out and you also want other ways, I'm going to popping up a couple of other ways that you can do this on the screen, so do check them out right here. These are other things that you can do to help with shooting your videos using the rear facing camera. I do not have all of these devices to demonstrate to you, but you can try out these tips to help you shoot with your rear facing camera. For those who do not want to use their rear facing camera and still want to shoot using their front facing camera, just make sure you do not look away from the lens. Do not look into your camera display. Most of you look into your camera display and end up with videos like this. We do not want that. It does not make the viewer connect with you. You want to be looking right at them, just like how I'm doing right now, so that you can connect with them. It looks like you are making eye contact because you are looking right at the lens. Now, if you are setting up your camera, make sure you are setting it at an angle which is just around your eye level. You do not want it to be above eye level or below eye level, where you have your video looking like this or looking like this. You do not want any of that. Just make sure it's always around eye level, just around eye level, so that you make direct contact with the lens, and this way it makes it much better for a much more composed framing when you are shooting your videos. And more on the topic of framing, we are going to be talking about how to compose your subject or how to compose your whole video. When you're composing your videos, one tool that is really going to help you is to turn on your grid lines. Go into your settings and turn on your grid lines. These are the lines that run horizontally and vertically in your phone camera, and this is going to help you align your subject, align the elements in your video, and help you compose your videos properly. Now you have set up your camera and then you are shooting. These are some settings that you need to make so you come out with good videos. Tap on your screen, long press the screen, and it's going to pop up the auto exposure and then the auto focus. This helps when you are shooting your videos to help you increase the lighting, the exposure in your videos, and also to help you focus on your subject so that you do not look out of focus and capture areas that you don't want to capture. So make sure you long press on the screen. You can always slide up and down on the right slider to increase or decrease your exposure, and long tap to lock in the AEAF. That is going to pop up on your screen so that whatever settings that you use for the video is going to stay that same way from the start to the end of the video. Next up, orientation. There is a landscape orientation, which is the YouTube format, which I'm currently shooting my video in right now. And there is the portrait orientation, which is for vertical videos, where you can be shooting on Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, Instagram videos, your TikToks. All of these are vertical format videos. So for whatever video that you're going to be shooting, make sure you know the kind of platform that you're going to be posting the video on and shoot in the right orientation and display format for that type of video. When you do not know where you are going to be posting your videos, just make sure that there is a lot of area around your subject so that in case you have to zoom your videos to fit or crop it in a ratio to fit a particular display format of a platform, you can be able to have most of the subject still showing. If you don't want to have most of your subject and the areas that need to be focused on out of the video, make sure you have a lot of space around your subject, above, below, and on the sides, so that when you crop it or put it in a ratio that is for another platform you're going to be posting it on, it helps maintain your subject in the view and most of it is not cut out. Let's talk equipment. There are a couple of equipment that you need to get if you want to be shooting quality video content. Some of these are affordable and some of these are quite high priced. So I'm going to be mentioning a couple of affordable ones that you can get. These are 3 things that you need to get if you want your videos to turn out great. You need to get yourself good lighting. Good lighting can be the source of a ring light or any artificial sort of lighting that is aside the natural source of lighting that you are going to be using. If you are going to be using natural source of lighting like sitting in front of a wide window, it is going to help complement your artificial sort of lighting if it's not bright enough. So you need to get yourself a ring light or any other artificial source of lighting. I'm using a ring light right now whilst I'm also sitting in front of a wide window to help complement the lights that I have. That's because my ring light isn't as big enough. But if you have a very huge ring light or can invest in a very huge ring light, it's going to go a long way into improving the quality of your videos with regards to lighting. If not for that, you can just drop the ring light and get another artificial source of lighting, which is also very bright as well. Next up is to get yourself a mic that is good audio. You can get yourself these wireless mics, these lavalier mics that I have on right now, or you can also go in for the ones that have a wire that you can connect to your phone to improve the quality of your audio. Most of the times when we are shooting our videos, we have a lot of background noise and you do not want that in your videos. If you get some of these mics, which you would need to invest in, I would totally recommend that. It cancels out all of these noises and reduces them so that most of your voice is standing out and you are much more audible. The audio is very crisp. So do try and invest in a mic. You can get the wireless one like I have here right now. You can get the one with the wire and connect it to your phone. There are also other ways that you can do this. You can even try speaking into your iPhone earpiece if you can, and then sync the audio with your video when you are editing. But that is quite much more complex and takes a lot of time. So just invest in a good mic like this one that I have right now, and you should have good audio that is going to help improve the content of your videos. If you want your videos to be stable and not shaky, so you don't end up with blurry footage and footage that keeps on going in and out of focus, you should invest in a tripod. Stability is very crucial to your video content, so make sure you get yourself a tripod. If you want to get yourself a phone tripod, you can purchase one from me. I have a couple of tripods in stock. I'm going to put in the link below. The links to all of these products are going to be in the description box below, so if you want to get them, you can check the description box below. Some people use their hands, and some people also adjust their phone in other areas. If you want to keep on adjusting your phone in other areas and all of that, that's fine. But then if you want to shoot videos freely and be able to talk and move freely like I'm doing, invest in a tripod. It's going to change a lot. Honestly, it's been so helpful. One thing that I really love about my phone tripod is the fact that I can always adjust the angle anytime I want, into whatever position I want, to get different angles and different shots for my videos. So a phone tripod is something that you should totally invest in. These are the 3 things you should invest in if you want to turn your video content up a notch: a ring light, a microphone, and a tripod. A ring light, so you can get a ring light or something else, that an artificial source of lighting that is also bright as well, not necessarily a ring light. Let's take that into consideration. Now let's shoot content. We are shooting content. You want to make sure you employ different kinds of shots when you are shooting your content. You want to employ the use of wide shots, you want to employ the use of detailed shots, and you also want to employ the use of aerial or shots that are from below. When you mix up all of these shots, it helps create a much more engaging video. All of these things I go into much detail in my video editing course, which I launched this month, and I'm pretty sure a couple of you who are already enrolled in the course are watching this video. If you aren't in the course yet, you can grab it by clicking on the link in my description box below, so you can sign up for the course and get more detail and how to get more ideas on how to shoot quality content for your videos. Now combine a series of shots to create an engaging video. That is what brings us to editing the content. When you're editing your footage, one thing that I'm going to say right now is that it's not about the editing app that you use. It's not entirely about the editing app that you use. Most of the time when you shoot videos or you edit videos and you post your videos, you get questions like, what editing app are you using? What software are you using? It's not entirely about the editing app you use, but it's about the skill of editing. When you master the basics of editing, you know how to use it in different ways, and you can navigate any editing app that you want to navigate, because most editing apps do the same thing. They have similar functions: cut, trim. All of those things are things that every editing app has, and just little features that make them stand out from each other. So when you want to become very good at editing, I would encourage you to master the basics of editing. It's about the skill. So master the basics and you are going to be able to become great at editing. Anyways, if you are interested in a couple of apps that help with your video editing, I'm going to pop in a couple of them on the screen, so you can check out these video apps and then download them. And if you are interested in upgrading your video content so that you can create engaging videos, then I would recommend that you totally grab my video editing course. In my video editing course, I have step-by-step tutorials of how to create great edits with some free and paid apps. So you should totally check it out if you want to upgrade your video content. So you are shooting your videos, you are talking about something very interesting, and then you have this sudden urge to go and check your phone, and you see that there is this pop-up: you are running out of phone storage. What do? The number of times this has happened to me when I didn't have a phone that had enough storage. Well, do not be me. Make sure you have enough storage to shoot your videos. Video content takes up a lot of storage, especially if you're a content creator. So if you want to be shooting video content, make sure you are deleting apps and deleting unnecessary files that you do not need from your camera roll and from your phone. Or you can just get yourself an external storage like a hard drive, where you can be uploading your videos and all of the videos that are on your phone, so that you can delete them off your phone and then have more storage in your phone. So you can upload these videos on that external hard drive, delete them off your phone to make space for the future videos that you'll be shooting as well. When you're shooting your content, make sure you do not have distractions coming in like phone calls, etc., notifications. Just put your phone on flight mode so that all of these things like phone calls, etc., do not disrupt your videos when you are shooting them. Something comes up and it stops whatever you are recording. So I would advise you put your phone on flight mode, pause everything, and then finish your videos and then get back to life. Speaking of flight mode, not only does it stop your videos from being interrupted, it also helps to extend your battery life because you are stopping all of the notifications and stopping anything that's going to be going on with your phone. Mainly, when your phone is connected to Wi-Fi or connected to the internet, it runs down your battery, and you do not want it to run down your battery when you are shooting your videos. So if you are shooting your videos, I would recommend you put your phone on flight mode to extend your battery life, or just make sure you have enough battery to be able to shoot your videos from start to finish. If you want to make your battery last so that it doesn't drain away whilst you are shooting your videos, then you can also turn on flight mode as well. Now, this is one tip that I would recommend before you even start shooting your videos. When you have set up everything, you have checked everything to make sure everything is good to go, always do a test recording to help you double check once again if everything is in the right place or you need to make some corrections and fix some areas. So when you set up your camera, do a test record, sit down, film just like how you are going to film. It is going to be sort of a rehearsal for you even before you shoot the main content. So a test recording is something I would advise when you're about to shoot your videos, so you can know that, oh, the lighting is good, the audio is good, everything looks good, nothing is out of place. Now I know I'm going to get good video. I did a test record before I started shooting this video to make sure that all of these things, I have them ticked and they are all good to go. This is what would help you cut down the time that you have to shoot your videos. You don't want to shoot a very long video and then realize that you were out of frame the whole time, or there was something wrong, or your lighting was off or something of the sort. A test record is going to help you avoid all of those situations. So always do a test record, film yourself just like how you would shoot the video, just for a couple of minutes. It doesn't need to be very long, just for a couple of minutes, and then check all of these things, see if they are good to go. Then you start shooting the actual video. If you made it to this point, you are a real one. Here are a couple of tips to be confident on camera. Sometimes people send me DMs like, Daniel, I don't know how to be confident in front of camera. How do I do this?
When I set the camera up, I don't even know what to do.
You can always play a song to hype yourself up before you start shooting. Also, make sure you are wearing something that you are very comfortable in so that you know that you look good. When you look good, you feel it, and that is what you communicate through the lens. Right now, I know I look good, I feel good, and that is what I'm communicating, and that confidence oozes out when you are watching me. One thing that I mentioned earlier from the start of the video that also helps with your confidence is to script your videos. When you have your video scripted, you know your lines, you know your words, you know what you're going to say, so you know how exactly to express yourself because you have scripted your videos and you know what to do. You can always go back to your script, check now and then to see if you are still on script, so you don't have to keep on thinking about things and then look puzzled in front of your viewers. I'm going to pop up a couple of other tips on the screen as well, so you can also note them down. All of these help you to be confident in front of the camera. Wow, now that was a lot. These are my tips to shooting quality videos on your phone. If you watched till this part, I appreciate you. You're a real one. Thank you so much. If you're new here, kindly subscribe and hit the like button for more videos like this. It makes me know you guys love the kind of content that I'm making, and also goes a long way to help my engagement as well. If this video was of help to you, kindly comment below. I want to know the value that you got from it. And also, if you have any tips and tricks or anything that you would like to share with us as to how to shoot quality videos on your phone that I didn't mention, or you already use some of these things that I mentioned, then do let me know in the comments. Feel free to comment below any video ideas that you want to see me make next. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys, all of you who are subscribed to my channel. We are almost at 2K. If you want to be part of the gang, kindly subscribe and join the family. We'd be glad to have you. Thank you so much for watching once again. I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!